not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Well, Diddy start snitching? He better.
Diddy was talking to the feds.
Because the beautiful thing about these people is that they're all narcissists. Truthfully, they're not loyal to each other at all.
Although scandals have always existed in the music industry, the most recent accusations and revelations are upending the entire foundation of the sector. Jaguar Wright, one of the most outspoken whistleblowers, is making headlines with her relentless pursuit of the truth. And in today's video, we're delving deeply into the connections, accusations, and potential consequences surrounding Jay-Z, one of the biggest names in the industry, who has found himself at the center of a whirlwind of lawsuits, shocking claims, and accusations. First, let's talk about the case that is generating headlines. Fallout, buckle up. In a case connected to Diddy, Jay-Z has been charged with abusing a 13-year-old. However, Jay-Z is vehemently disputing these accusations, claiming that they are merely an attempt at extortion to damage his name, while his legal team works to have the charges dropped. This lawsuit has generated a lot of online discussion and conjecture.
Jay-Z is staying on the offensive, going after not only the attorney who filed the rape lawsuit against him and Diddy, that would be Tony Busby, the attorney, but also the accuser. And he has filed a new motion this morning, which we're going to get to in a moment, but basically he wants to level the playing field with the accuser. But first, we got to start with this response that Jay-Z had to the allegation. Catch you up real quick if you hadn't heard, but a woman who had filed a lawsuit against Diddy back in October, alleging that he had raped her at a VMA after party in the year 2000.
Right.
When she was only 13 years old.
Right. Remember, this is when she allegedly was given a drink. She felt woozy, and there was Diddy, and there was a male celebrity who was unnamed at the time, and also a female celebrity.
Well, that unnamed celebrity is now named, and she refiled the lawsuit on Sunday. She and her attorney, Tony Busby, refiled it and named Jay-Z as the unnamed celebrity involved in the rape. Jay-Z's response is extraordinary in that, look, we've seen all these lawsuits against Diddy, dozens of them now at this point, and frequently his response has been to deny it, but to say nothing else. Jay-Z went way more than just denying it. He did do that.
Enter Jaguar. Jaguar has been unwavering in her condemnation of Jay-Z, claiming him of complicity in Diddy's alleged crimes and ties to a sex trafficking empire. Wright is a former collaborator and one of the most vocal voices against corruption in the music industry.
For 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately: Sean Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
There's been obviously a lot.
Cruelty-free artistry.
Jaguar Wright reaffirmed her conviction that Jay's efforts to conceal his transgressions, such as allegedly spending enormous sums of money to conceal damaging interviews, such as hers with Piers Morgan, won't prevent him from meeting his unavoidable demise. She also mentioned that Jay attacked her character in an attempt to paint her as untrustworthy.
Seeing parallels with Diddy not settling with Cassie And Jay-Z not settling with Busby.
It's the exact same thing. And guess what? He's going to be disappointed the exact same way. Because what's happening now is, with all the money you've been losing and all of those deals that fell through after Pierce Morgan, while you were busy trying to save face when you knew you was going to be named in this suit anyway, well, what does all of that look like now? $500 million, $500 million lost on $50 joints that don't light up. You gotta be the worst businessman in the world. You had a whole streaming company. You stole everyone's catalog, including mine, didn't pay anybody for it, and then sold the company without paying anybody. And, I can't stand Onika, but thank you, Nikki, for telling him that he robbed you too, just like he robbed everybody else. This man is a liar and a thief and a charlatan who believes in dark magic, nasty things, godless things. He's been lying his whole life.
Given Jay-Z's imminent demise, many believe Diddy may have been the one to inform the authorities. In fact, there have been months-long speculations that Diddy may have given up other celebrities implicated in the sex trafficking in exchange for a lower sentence.
Hear me now. Host of Takedown with Chris Hansen. So now we have two people come out saying that Diddy was talking to the feds. Do you think that's true?
Whether it's true or not, and he might have been cooperative in some way, shape, or form, you don't get away with human trafficking unless you give up John Gotti or something like that, and that's not what happened here. I can tell you, Jesse, that this investigation's been going on for a long time, very closely held by HSI, so much so that even some of the agents on the raid a week ago today didn't know whose house they were raiding until they got there. That's how closely held this
Wow,
investigation.
because there could have been a tip.
Absolutely.
And there are allegations that he was paying law enforcement through his chief of security, which also happened to be Michael Jackson's chief of security.
I don't know if I buy into that. People in Diddy's situation like to have those involved in law enforcement close to them. But that doesn't mean they're taking payoffs. That doesn't mean they're doing big favors. They like that closeness. It's just like how Diddy was able to court Diageo or Estee Lauder. He was very successful in doing that, and that made him a lot of money and gave him credibility outside the hip-hop rap world.
According to Jaguar Wright, he should begin snitching now if he hasn't already. She also mentioned that the most beneficial information for him would be the death of Kathy Coriana White, Diddy's mistress, who passed away while she was expecting his child. It is generally assumed that Jay-Z killed her because she was disclosing their relationship to the public while he was married to Beyoncé.
Well, did he start snitching?
Prove it up.
Yeah, he better. He better. But the only thing I'm interested in him talking about is everything he knows about Kathy Coriana White. See, I know you know what happened to Corey. Did he? I know that. You and Jay-Z. Down in Vegas in Tao with Claudia. Why don't you just talk about Kathy? That might help. That might help a lot.
I would say those who don't know who Kathy is.
Kathy Coriana White, Jay-Z's pregnant mistress, who died 24 hours after she announced that she was going public with their relationship and the baby while he was married to Beyoncé.
However, this is where the situation becomes even more intriguing. Jaguar Wright raises the possibility that Jay-Z was involved in Diddy's detention, claiming that she has a history of fabricating stories and connecting Diddy's predicament to similar allegations she has made about other well-known individuals, such as R. Kelly. Rumors about Diddy working with the authorities have been going around for months. If these accusations are true, that could explain why.
Why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Yeah, shout out D. Haven. He actually hit us up, wanted to tell this story.
You need to talk to D. Haven.
We need to talk to him.
I told you that last year when I put you on the phone.
Another issue raised by Jaguar Wright is Jay-Z's seeming hypocrisy. Prior to Diddy's legal issues, Jay-Z was praising Diddy for inspiring followers to look up to him as a role model. But once Diddy was arrested, Jaguar thinks that this vacillating Diddy's actions further exposed Jay-Z's guilt and self-preservation strategies, which is another compelling reason for him to come clean and tell the federal government everything about Jay-Z's.
Carter is just as bad as the diddler. And I know that for a fact. I got the scars to prove it. You want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and ripping you? I can tell you how it feels. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. That Cassie shit, that's nothing. I'm saying Sean Carter remembers everything he did to me and he's got it on tape. Just like Diddy. And it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be the women that get him in the end. And I think it's time for him to start speaking up about his very good friend. Just 9 months ago, you were singing his praises. All that he's done for the culture. And how you gotta be crazy like Diddy to make.
And Jaguar Wright claims that the cases against Jay-Z might not end here. Jaguar believes that this is only the beginning and that Jay-Z's fall will trigger a cascade of revelations and legal action. She is actively working with victims who are coming forward with their stories of abuse, motivated by the ongoing lawsuit.
The Jay-Z news has hit the Wall Street Journal. This is not good for stock, but someone warned us all along, and we have her here to respond. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and I am here with the one and only Jaguar Wright. Jaguar, you told us all so. How are you feeling today?
Like Bill Murray in that movie Groundhog's Day?
Oh, yep. You're just,
Yeah.
You know, this is not surprising to you.
At all.
It's wild. I asked you this earlier. You're not enjoying this because this is a tough day because look, and I have to say I don't know the truth. But Jaguar has been warning us about Jay-Z. Jay-Z has now had an official lawsuit. It's everywhere. It's now being talked about louder than ever. I guess, does that give you some peace to know that people are finally really questioning this man?
It's emboldening me. I spoke on Pierce Morgan. I said that I had 3 victims that I've been working with, victims of the Carters, that were ready to come forward. This might help them feel a little more confident now. So this is great.
Jaguar Wright claims that in addition to Jay-Z, Diddy may reveal shocking information on other celebrities who are supposedly connected to his claimed crimes. According to rumors, Mary J. Blige, Beyoncé, and Jennifer Lopez users are among those who could be targeted. At one point, Jaguar Wright even shared a list of well-known individuals she thought were connected to Diddy. I'll tell you who I think.
Tell you who I believe is on the tapes. I believe Barack Obama got a tape.
Yeah, he playing hide the hot dog.
I know Jennifer Lopez has multiple tapes. I know Beyonce got a tape. I definitely know they probably recycled some old Stevie J and Eve stuff. I know Drake got a tape. I know Rihanna got a tape. I know Chris Brown's on one of them tapes. I know Trey Songz has been like a supporting actor in many freak-off films. Definitely Usher. I think what was shocked people are the politicians. And the royals that were on that tape. And I'm still trying to figure out when Harry and Meghan are going to be honest about their freak-off tape. I don't think anybody really wants to talk about the fact that the royal family had many times at Diddy party, especially that weirdo uncle.
Jaguar Wright has also drawn attention for her remarkable ability to foresee business trends. Long before it was confirmed, she was right when she predicted that Jay-Z would sue Tony Busby, the attorney handling several of Diddy's lawsuits. These predictions lend credibility to her claims and have fans eagerly awaiting her next big move.
You have said that you believe Jay-Z's worse than Diddy, and I believe
Absolutely.
that. Do you believe he's higher up, you know, in the food chain above
Now
Diddy?
he is. Now he is. He wasn't, which is why I know he's doing everything that he can do to play both sides against the middle to make sure that Diddy goes down and he stays clean.
Do you think he's scared right now? Do you think Beyonce's scared?
Oh, absolutely. Did you know that Tony Busby, the lawyer that's doing all the Diddy lawsuits, just got sued
Oh yeah, I saw that.
by a prominent figure? They're trying to make everybody believe it's Kevin Hart. But the funny thing is, the lawsuit that's suing Tony Busby, Spiro is a partner. And Alex Spiro is Jay-Z's personal lawyer.
Oh, so it's probably Jay-Z then that's doing the suing.
Of course they'd use Kevin's name,
Why
but
is
it ain't Kevin. Why is Alex Spiro popping up everywhere? He got Alex. He got Alec Baldwin off of a crime he didn't commit, and everyone is heralding him to be this amazing lawyer. He's not an amazing.
Where does this leave us, then? Although Jay-Z is adamantly disputing the accusations made against him, the evidence and charges against him are mounting.
This morning, rap mogul Jay-Z is denying allegations he sexually assaulted a 13-year-old girl alongside rapper Sean Diddy Combs. That civil lawsuit filed against Combs in October was amended Sunday to include Jay-Z. The accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, says she was sexually assaulted by both men at a Video Music Awards after party in 2000. In a blistering statement, Jay-Z accuses Jane Doe's attorney of trying to blackmail him. He said further, quote, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree?" He added, "My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people."
The music industry's darkest secrets may finally come to light with Jaguar at the forefront, working tirelessly to bring these stories to light and possibly even cooperating with authorities. It remains to be seen if Jay-Z can withstand this storm or face the repercussions of these accusations. In your opinion, are these accusations against Jay's overreaching, or are they based on truth? For additional updates on this developing topic, Please leave a comment below and remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, keep yourself informed and protected.